Hi everyone, my name's Julie. Welcome back to my channel. This is only my third video and I think I'm getting the hang of it now. This is the March edition of the Expedition Through Pages, The Battle Challenge, set up between my daughter Kimberly and myself, where she's challenging me to do her TBR game. In last month's round, which was the first one that we ever did, Team B won and we're Team A, so we need to catch up in this round and we need to make sure that we win. Okay, Team A. Team B are only 3 squares ahead of us on the board, so in terms of how far ahead they managed to get, it wasn't that far. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about the picks that I've made, the 3 books that I'm going to read this month. And I'm going to start off with a book. This is probably not in the right order, but never mind. One of the picks that I got going around the board, I don't even know if picks is the right word, was to find an award-winning book to read. So I'm going with, I still don't know how to put things in the corner, so there we go. I'm going with a book called Prophet Song, which was the award-winning Booker Prize for 2023. And it's called Prophet Song by Paul Lynch. It says on here, on a dark, wet evening in Dublin, scientist and mother of 4, Eilish Stack answers her front door to find the GNSB on her doorstep. 2 officers from Ireland's newly formed secret police are here to interrogate her husband, a trade unionist. Ireland is falling apart. The country is in the grip of a government turning towards tyranny, and when her husband disappears, Eilish finds herself caught within the nightmare logic of a society that is quickly unravelling. How far will she go to save her husband? So because it's the Booker Prize one, I just thought that, and it's got amazing reviews. So that's my one. It's called Prophet Song by Paul Lynch, and that is for my genre pick. No, it wasn't my genre pick. That was, what was that one for? That was the award-winning book, that's right. It says I landed on a little cup with 1 on it and I thought it meant that we won, that's right. So that's my award-winning book. The next one I got was a social media pick. Again, not sure if it's the right order. So I looked through Facebook, Instagram, various places, and eventually came across somebody recommending a book called, and this came up in 2 places, called Next of Kin. Wait a minute, here we go. There it is. Is that in the right place? Let's move it over. It's called Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young. So this isn't an author that I'd heard of before. It's got lots of really good reviews. And what the little blurb says, when people pleasing Chloe learns that her birth mother has unexpectedly had another baby, she doesn't hesitate to become a next of kin guardian, but she fails to pass the Child Protection Service's financial evaluation, faced with a choice: see her baby sister placed in foster care or participate in a new CPS initiative Team Up. Enter Warren, a surly mechanic's apprentice, attempting to get custody of his deaf 15-year-old brother after also failing the CPS housing evaluation. The 2 strangers immediately clash but agree to live together until Warren can find housing elsewhere and Chloe can further grow her freelance career. As their lives further entwine, Chloe and Warren both realise they're far more similar than they could have imagined. What started as forced begins to feel natural and far less lonely. Blah, 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 blah. And then they're just going to see how that goes. So that sounds like an interesting book. It sounds like it's got a great social story going through it, and also perhaps, I don't know, but perhaps a little bit of romance, which I don't know, I can't say because I haven't read it. So that's called Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young. There we go, so that's 2. The next one I got genre pick and it landed on poetry. Now I do like poetry and sometimes I write little poems myself, and we'll talk about that another time. And what I did is I remembered that A.A. Milne, who wrote Winnie the Pooh, also wrote a collection of children's poetry in a book called Now We Are 6. Now I printed this one out. There are lots of different covers for this book. but I just thought that was so cute, and potentially maybe the earliest version of the book cover, and it's really sweet. And you can see Christopher Robin, Pooh Bear and Little Piglet jumping around on the front. So it's a collection of little children's poems that are really sweet and endearing, and it's just a lovely little book. So they're my three that I'm going to read. So I'm going to read Prophet Song by Paul Lynch, Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young, and Now We Are Six by A.A. Milne. And I've put them all together on a little sheet. Look at that. Look, see? I'll get round to learning how to edit videos eventually. Now, so there's 3 points. If you choose books from those picks, you don't have to read the books that I'm reading. So you need an award-winning book, a social media pick, and a poetry book. And they're 3 points each. As well as that, I've chosen a book that will gain us a couple of extra points. So I've had to combine 2 of those choices in there into one book. So I'm going with Now We Are Six as the club book. I can't even remember what it is. The group book, that's it. So I'm going with Now We Are Six because, as well as being my poetry pick, this is also an award-winning book. So it's combined 2 of the things that we need to do. So if you choose this as your poetry book as well, you'll get an extra 2 points. So if you manage to read this one, it's 5 points, okay? But that doesn't mean that you then don't have to go and read either another poetry book or either another award-winning book, because you can't just get away with mixing everything all together. But it will give you 5 points if you read the group book. Okay, so right, are you following this? Okay, so an award-winning book of your choice, 3 points. A poetry book of your choice, 3 points. A social media pick of your choice is 3 points. The book that I chose, the group book, Now We Are Six, will equal 5 points. So you can use that for one of your prompts, but not both. Okay. In addition to the reads that we've got to do this month, there's got a lot going on, isn't it? In addition, I don't know if I've got enough time. I'll be fine. In addition to the 3 books that we've got to read, there's a nice little easy activity, because lots of people said to Kimberly that they would like an activity included each month. So this is your activity. It's to take a photo of a cosy reading night in. So you can take a picture of yourself with lamp and a nice little blankie, reading your book with your hot chocolate. Or you could just take a picture of how you've set it up. But whatever you do, you need to take a photograph, and you need to send it in when you submit in the Google form that Kimberly's done over on Expedition Through Pages. And the one little extra thing, we had an extra thing, we landed on something with a P letter to it. Now, I can't remember what the P stood for. I'm taking it as punishment. I don't think it was. But everybody can do this. Oh, by the way, if you take a picture of the reading night, that's 2 points. And then we landed on P. Oh no, hang on, I've got that wrong. No, landing on P, we have to take a picture of ourselves having a cosy reading night in. That's not the activity, that's the P for punishment square. She's going to write in the comments below, it's not P for punishment, but I think it is. The last one is the activity. My apologies, I also don't know how to edit, so you just get everything I say wrong. Is you need to make a stack of books. This is just for Team A, so TB, no cheating, just for Team A. You make a stack of books, a pile of books of your favourite genre. Don't have to be a mountain of books, just as many as you like or you've got, of your favourite genre of books. Take a little photograph and again submit that in again with Kimberly's Google form. So I think that's it. I make it, and I might be wrong, but I make it that Team A can have a total number of points per person, 15. That's what I make it. If I've got that wrong, somebody's bound to tell me in the description, in the comments. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I'm sorry that I'm completely rubbish at doing this yet, but I will get better, I promise. Once again, here's a little list of my books, a little picture of my books that I'm going to be reading. I can't see over the top. Should I put it there? And good luck, Team A. We can do it this month. I'm sure we can win. Good luck. Let's get on the case. See you again soon. Jim lad. That's my little nod to Pierre the Pirate. See you again soon.